Oh, hello there. I didn't see you. My name is Drake, and today we're going to be presenting a project about music in the 20s, mostly associating with jazz and the blues. There's a good chance that I might not be there in class today to present this, so we've decided to do the whole thing via video. Thank you, and enjoy.
Oh, hey there, just catching up with my game a little bit. Today, as my counterpart Drake previously said, we're going to be going over some jazz and blues music. To further explain what we're going to be doing, we're going to be explaining the history of jazz, where it came from, and jazz background, and also some famous jazz musicians. I hope you guys enjoy, and if you don't, there's the door, so please leave. No, I'm just kidding, you guys stay in here. Alright, see you later. Read this.
The next band asked me to read this. If you want a warm feeling about you, then listen up. Yeah.
So, 1920's been a good year to you, hasn't it?
Oh yeah, definitely. How about you?
Oh man, I guess it's been an eventful year. The African Americans, the ones down south, right?
Yeah.
They've been moving up. Urban areas around here have just been exploding with African American life.
Well, that's good.
It's good. They brought up this genre of music that they had down there. Have you heard of it?
Rap?
Excuse me?
Rap.
The blues.
The
blues.
That was my second choice.
Blues.
That was my second choice. Okay.
Blues. Yeah, but anyways, it's like really popular up here in Chicago. I'm just like really stoked about it,
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah. I'm betting you that this genre of music is going to be popular well into the 1930s.
Possibly even the 2000s, if we live that long.
Oh yeah, 2010. That'll be like the blues top year. Like everyone in 2010 will be listening to the blues.
You heard that one band, Blues 182? Oh, great stuff.
No, I don't think I have. Are they new?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, we should definitely keep our ears peeled for some blues.
Yes,
we will do that in the future.
Great.
All right.
Standing on the track, here comes the train, and when it hits me, it's gonna cause a lot of pain.
Skanky on the mic, everybody.
Drake on the drums.
And Connor.
Yay. So as I said, you have to marinate the crawfish
Oh,
properly.
whoa. We're on.
Oh, apologize.
Back in the 19th and 20th century, sir, jazz music began, and it was a music that mostly African Americans shared with each other, and it all originated. It all originated in New Orleans. That's our home city, New Orleans. And back in the 19th century, before 1917, the word jazz didn't even appear. So who knows what it was called back then. But anyways, New Orleans is kind of where it all began. It just all started back then. And it wasn't until 1920 that many of the famous musicians you know today, such as Muddy Waters,
Louis Armstrong.
We got
Sammy Smith.
Jelly Roll Morton. He's my personal favorite. I love me a good Jelly Roll. And
right.
Back then in the 19s and the 18s, music and jazz consisted of three members. You had the cornet player,
Which is like a trumpet.
like a trumpet. You had a trombone player,
Which is like a trumpet.
which
only
is
with a big slide.
It's got a slide on it. That's the only difference. And then they also had a clarinet, which is not a trumpet.
Which looks like a big black long stick.
That's exactly what it looks like.
Yes.
Looks exactly like that.
It's a wooden instrument.
So, anyways, racial problems began down in New Orleans. Black people weren't treated the way they should have.
It's rude.
We believe in racial tolerance. We believe everyone's created equal. We are all made by God.
I voted for Obama.
I voted for Obama, too. So, anyways, racial problems, they began to cause some unrest. So, many African Americans decided to go to Kansas City, New York City, and Chicago City over there. And, most of them chose Chicago as their home, making Chicago kind of like a secondary home for jazz. And that's pretty much all I have to say about that.
So anyway, once you marinate the crawfish...
I'm gonna read this next scene because they're eating crawfish. Kansas City was one of the cities that many jazz musicians fled to. Their influence there lasted well into the 1930s, making jazz age the longest. Kansas City was known as the home of the sax,